Who's that one person that you can beat your chest to say this person is a patriot? Like when they're talking about patriotism, this person is an 100% patriot. Let me give you a hint. The person is a woman and no more alive. The person is late. Who's the person? Who comes to your mind? Ta-da! Well, I'm going to give you the answer. The person is Professor Dora Akunyili. She died on the 7th of June 2014. So today makes it 11 years since she passed away. That woman, she was an Amazon. She had integrity. She was a patriot. She was passion driven. In fact, she deserved all the awards that she got while she was alive. And she actually deserved more posthumous awards. Anyways, so let me dive into a brief history of her. I have a note here, so you might see me checking through my notes sometimes. Professor Dora Akunyili was born on the 14th of July 1954. She hails from Anambra State, but she was born in Makurdi, Benue State. She had a primary education in Anambra State and had a secondary education in Enugu State. This woman was a genius. She had all her entire education from primary to doctorate level on scholarship. You heard me right, on scholarship. So she studied pharmacy and graduated in 1987, after which she went to Nsukka for a PhD. After her PhD at Nsukka, she started working as a hospital pharmacist at UNTH, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital. After then, she transitioned into lecturing and she lectured for years. She became a consultant pharmacologist in her career. So at the point, she held many positions, but she was well known for her position as the Director General of NAFDAC. While she was the DG of NAFDAC, oh my God, that was when everybody knew Dora Akunyili, Professor Dora Akunyili. So while she was the DG of NAFDAC, NAFDAC became so popular. We all knew that NAFDAC was working. If there was no agency that was working in Nigeria, NAFDAC was known to be that active agency. Very vibrant. It was on the radio, it was on TV. We were hearing NAFDAC here, NAFDAC there. So many radio adverts, so many jingles, so many TV soaps that were talking about what NAFDAC was doing and just doing something related to NAFDAC's work. She fought head to head, shoulder to shoulder with fake drug manufacturers, importers of counterfeit drugs, manufacturers, distributors, even pharmacy shops or chemists. She fought head to head with people to the point that she was receiving death threats. She was even almost assassinated. That it was her head scarf that received the bullet. At a point, they burnt her house. That woman suffered in line of her duty, but when you know what, she was headstrong. She was so passionate. She was so passion driven. She knew what she wanted, and she went all out for it. And I think her drive came from her sister's death, which was due to fake insulin that she received as a part of her treatment of diabetes. So that also was a great push for her. She didn't even want to know. She went all out for all the enemies of human life, because these people were actually after us. People that are creating, people that are manufacturing counterfeit drugs are actually after our lives. And as they're after our lives, this woman too went all out. She didn't even care. She went all out to India. Was it India? No, China. Yeah, China and India, making sure that she had meetings upon meetings, stepped on toes. She was diligent at her work, and this won her several awards, several awards. She didn't just work in Nigeria; she extended her efforts, to other West African countries, and she was loved by all. So after her role as DG of NAFDAC, she became the Minister of Information and Communications, and there too she really intensified her efforts on patriotism. That was when we had the Good People, Great Nation. That thing was on radio, on TV then. Nigerians are good people. Nigeria is a great nation. In fact, that woman really tried. The two major positions that she held, she made sure that she actually, she put in her effort 100%. Actually rebranded Nigeria. I mean, in the eyes of people, Nigeria was actually that country. She rebranded NAFDAC. That woman is actually a visionary. She's a visionary. She has foresight. She is a talk and do kind of person. She said what she wanted to do and she went all out to do it. She actually had children that are doing very okay in the United States. One of them, a woman, recently held a really top position, in the medical space in the US. So at a point she was diagnosed of cancer, And it was even our work that didn't allow her to go for a treatment right on time. She waited until it became cancerous, and then she died of ovarian cancer on the 7th of June 2014. In a loving memory, I did this video, and I pray that our soul continues to rest in peace. Although after her death, our shoes has been really hard to fill because NAFDAC has failed to perform, to be high performing, as it was during Professor Dora Akunyili's time. But yeah, this is still to show her legacy, to show how hard she worked, how patriotic she was, and her sacrifices for Nigeria. I hope this actually brings her back to your mind for you to remember her, remember our works, and also to make sure that our legacy lives on. This is the end of my video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is your time to subscribe. So please subscribe. Also share this video for people to see and remember Professor Dora Akunyili. Thank you very much. Bye.